Hello, friends, supporters, sponsors, policymakers, and partners. I'm going to get emotional. It is with gratitude and deep appreciation that after nearly 3 years, I have the opportunity to be in person with you today. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize that we are live streaming this event for the very first time. So I'd like you to please join me in extending a very warm welcome to all those tuning in virtually from around the world. On 3, everybody say hello in your language. 1, 2, 3. What up? Thank you all for the enthusiastic welcome. I want to start off by shining a huge spotlight on the reason we are all here today. It's the young people in this room and those tuning in virtually from across the country who have come together on this northern half of Turtle Island to build the Canada we want, a place where young people's voices are heard and valued. Their perseverance, dedication, and commitment to leaving a positive legacy for future generations is an inspiration to me and to everyone who's here today. Please also join me in celebrating the facilitators and planning committee who made this week's Canada We Want Youth Conference possible. I also want to highlight the unwavering support from the core funders of the Canada We Want Youth movement, the Government of Canada, and RBC's Future Launch strategy. The Government of Canada has been a consistent supporter of the Canada We Want Youth movement for almost a decade. They have provided the funds for travel and virtual engagement and have allowed us to deliver these truly national conferences. And just look at the screen to see how truly national the conference is. We are grateful for their consistent support of one of our core programs. And what can I say about RBC Future Launch? You've invested in what on paper is a very non-traditional approach to preparing youth for the future of work. A youth movement grounded in diversity of experience and building 21st century skills like collaboration, networking, and complex problem solving. It is because of your sustained commitment as partners and funders that we are here today, and we are immensely grateful for the transformative impact that the RBC Future Launch investment has had on the young people we work with and in helping us achieve our social purpose. A huge thank you. So I'm not sure if you noticed, but the past few years have been interesting. We've learned a few things, and I want to share some of those lessons learned. We discovered that what we do in person can be done online, and that we were able to recreate a lot of what we do in person in virtual spaces. We also learned that there is a deep need for a real, authentic virtual space. It can result in more access, more diversity, more inclusion. We also learned that in-person connection is key, though, to sustaining these communities and reinvigorating, and that self-isolation can be paralyzing. I want to share with you a quote from one of our youth conferences these past few years that helps to exemplify what we do, from one of the youth participants. One of the greatest experiences in my life. I learned things beyond what any school has ever taught me. I have met some of the greatest people I have ever met at this conference. This is from a previous conference, but I want to ask the current conference delegates, do you feel the same way as this one participant from a few years ago? We also learned how critical 21st century skills are to adapting to this constantly changing and challenging world. The importance of investing in values-based programs and non-traditional ways of thinking that promote critical thinking, collaboration, networking, and interpersonal skills. The importance of playing the long game and seeing young people for all their potential. I want to share a quote from some of our recent research. I was in the midst of interviewing for a manager of research for the Ontario government and was given a conflict resolution scenario and asked how I would handle it. I panicked. And then the SCC's 4 pillars, respect, listen, understand, communicate, flooded back, and I aced the interview and got the job. This is someone from 8 years ago after a Canada We Want Youth Conference experience. These are just some of the key lessons we've learned over the past few years, and we will continue to navigate this particularly challenging moment in our history by grounding our work in your voices, the voices of young people. That is why I'm excited to share with you that the SCC will be recommitting to support youth and young people in engaging in programs that build critical 21st century skills. I am excited to share that the SCC has been provided with another incredible opportunity to positively impact the lives of Canadian youth. And if you don't mind, drum roll please. As we speak, we are in the process of transitioning the Take Our Kids to Work program to the Students' Commission of Canada. This is just in time for the 30th anniversary of the event in November 2023, and we are looking forward to transforming this program for next year and for the years to come. It is the most recognized career exploration program and event with a commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion. We are also grateful that this opportunity means an expanded relationship with our partners and funders at RBC Future Launch, a funder and partner that is engaged, committed, and thoroughly understands our social purpose, our unique DNA, and our values. So, as we celebrate where we're headed, I encourage you all today to spend some time in the next few hours practicing our 4 pillars. Respect, listen, understand, communicate. Respect what these young people have to say. Listen deeply to their recommendations. Understand, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Put yourself in their shoes. And most importantly, commit to joining us in communicating the changes needed to build a world where all young people transition positively into a successful adulthood. Thank you.